a bit of fun, basically. We're going to do East Coast away. We're going to choose a route from East Coast away from leaving Eastbourne, and then we're going to eventually load up as quickly as we can, do the London commuter from Brighton to London. I don't remember where it goes again. It'll come to me which station it goes into. Anyway, so we're going to do that for a bit of fun. Quickly have a wee look at it because they've got news about things that are coming on. They're still working on the road map here. I'll show you. And they were just going on what's coming out this month is going to be a reworked version of they call it Island Line. It's Isle of Wight Line. It's basically a reworked version, new textures, and if you've got the older one, they've got some of the newer textures on the older Isle of Wight one. So they've got a new updated version. It's got a new different train, but they can't use that train on the old route because the platforms are the wrong height. And yeah, I know a lot of people mentions about the livery. Apparently, it's not correct, but they can't get the license for it. That's why they can't do it. I think they're hoping eventually to get it sorted. And they're still working on the PS5 add-on debacle. Hopefully it'll get sorted, but we'll see. It's probably between Sony and themselves, and they're doing changes to voiceovers and slowly scroll through it all. I just try to change things and see if we can make things different. I think they're obviously going to be doing a couple of streams and that, especially with the new route when it comes out. I'll probably buy it. It's only 15 quid, and I'll show it off. So what I'm going to do, an East Coast away one. I say from Eastbourne to Brighton, and then we're going to go from Brighton to London. We're going to try and pretend you've changed trains, and obviously you got a nice wee cup of coffee or sort of tea or whatever or cake or whatever between in Brighton before you go. So let's choose a time. I've already had a quick look at which ones we want to choose, basically. Kind of work out a wee bit. I've actually a couple of times I can choose here. You get them. Oh, that's gone too far. Just have a wee look. That's the 2 times I was looking for. I think I'm going to choose this one. I'll give you 20. I'll give you quite a few minutes in Brighton to get a wee cup of tea and a coffee, and then we're going to choose a service just leaving just after that up to London on the London route. So we'll have a wee bit of fun, see what happens. We know usually what happens. Main thing, don't go through a red light. Right, so I'm just going to find myself on the YouTube channel, so hopefully it'll pop up. Doesn't always, you see, sometimes you have to search via Timbuktu to find yourself. Right, let's go this way. Bum, 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 bum. You should get a wee telling that you're live. I am live. Click on the link. There we go. Cool, I'm live. So if anybody joins in, they can see what's happening. So we're going to go from Eastbourne all the way up to right, so we better unlock the doors. I should try to remember what everything we need to do here. Yeah, key in, we need that in. Helps for unlocking them. And we need the direction. Right, so that means when we're ready to go, we can open the doors for it. This is Eastbourne. There's quite a few getting off. I don't know if they're actually, they don't want to get on my train. There's a few folk left, but I see quite a few dived off. Right, and it's right. Now we can lock the doors. Right, lock the doors. Right. This is. Oh, we didn't do the lights. We need to do the lights. Tail lights, we're going the wrong direction. That's day right round. That's one. And pull away. But we've got a red light. This is very important. Do not go through the red light, David. So I'm just kind of going to pull up to see there's a train up ahead, just pulling away. Obviously going to have to wait for that one. There's no point in us trying to do much here because we're going to have to wait. We're going to have to wait. And always open the door at the end of the platform. So apparently it's 37 minutes time taken here, but it's taking me a wee bit longer, mainly because I got big massive red light. So I can't do much until the red light runs away. Just put up to the end of the platform and put it up here. Yeah. There's nothing we can do but wait. If this isn't making us late, I don't know what is. Oh, wrong button. Oh, we've got a yellow, we're alright, we're all good. We'll just slowly go away, we won't go fast. It should go yellow, the other one as well by the time we reach it. We won't go stupidly fast, it's gone yellow. I think that other train, I think it's off to Hastings or that kind of general direction. I don't think it. Oh, we're speeding now. Can't do that. Not allowed. Right, so in both directions. I'm using this class 377. I'm going to use. That's a bit of fun. But there's a few other routes, there's a couple of routes in the German ones as well, you can do exactly the same. You can basically kind of join them together. Let's hope we get more routes that use the same stations and we can kind of interconnect them. Are they going to maybe do a Liverpool right to Manchester or something? Now we connect three that'd be great. And the good thing about having on PS5 is the loading times are it doesn't take too long to load. Probably a bit early with the braking. I'm just trying to see if we've updated the textures on this or not. It just doesn't look like it's got a bit more textures to it. Is it just me? Right, more braking. Red light. It's probably because of the other. That's alright. You just have to wait for this other train who's up ahead in the station. It's probably pulled in. We can't do much about that. We just have to wait. I'm sorry about if everybody's cups of tea and cake went flying everywhere. And didn't expect that one. Just stop at the red light. Play with the cameras. There's something up there. I don't know which one's on the free camera. There's a rear. I think that's free. I'm waiting for this train to offload. I'm going to be late, eh? At least I'll be giving myself plenty of time on the thing. This is the free camera. It means we can kind of zoom along this. It's still in the station, see? I've seen how far we can zoom up. This one, basically, it's not attached to the train. It's kind of cool. Take me ages and realize, oh, you can cycle through the cameras. Brilliant. Right, come on, are you moving? Right, he's moving away. What I can do, I can leave my camera here and just bring this forward. Alright, start moving. Right. You can just pull in here. It's probably not the best camera to leave it to watch yourself pulling in. And all these people waiting. Let's see if we can get it to stop properly. Here. In the free camera. Just take my time. Not rushing. I'm using the distance I've got to go as a hint. Coming in. I'm coming in. A good thing that one's changed to a green light now, so. Yeah, a wee bit of. It's pulling in. It's actually quite good, eh? A bit of action. Not too bad. Not too bad, not too shabby. Right, we're in. As I say, we just pulled in. Obviously, we had to wait for the other train. I think it's off to, as I say, Hastings or whatever is going off to. I had to wait for that one. Good afternoon, welcome aboard. It's kind of just starting the trip out. Polegate. Next stop is Polegate. Now I have to remember that 30 mile an hour zone further up. Running late mainly because we had no choice in the matter. go. But as I say, I don't know if it's just me. There seems to be more texturing around the fields and stuff. What do you think? Because this is where the 30, if you were going off down towards the Hastings and stuff, you would hit that bit. A fun wee game. Although a lot of them have been having updates and stuff. I love the game for just chilling out with. That's the whole point of it, eh? It's just nothing else. Just to chill out, relax. This is a wee bit of fun. And just gently slow down for the 35, because I think it's because of all they're that close to the housing, and you've got like a 35 mile an hour section, and it's just to keep the noise down, I think. That's my suspicion. I don't think it's to do with the. Oh, I hate that. Went the wrong way. Do you know what it is? It's just because I'm got both ways the controller, and I press the wrong button. I have to wait for it to reset. Oh, come on. Right, there we go. I had to wait. Oh yeah, numbskull, David, you numbskull. We're going to be late anyway, but it's no the point. I think, as I say, these houses and that close by, I reckon this is why we've got to go so slowly. There's a reason for it somewhere, obviously. Right, I'll just pull into Polegate Station. Yeah. Idiot. You fool. Buffoon. They all make mistakes. All happens. Everybody does it. See if you want to see somebody make mistakes like this game, because at the end of the day they're having a bit of fun. Watch Sam, or Colonel Failure, on his exploits. He doesn't care too much. Yeah, just chilling out. I think it's had some kind. Certainly, I think it's definitely had the commuter rush hour add-on. I think, and you've obviously got the displays up there saying. You got the display boards as well, so they're all working. Got to go Berwick, Glen, Blues, Falmouth, Rosecombe, and Brighton. That's where some expected 11:50. Right, so I'm definitely running 4 minutes late. See if we can make up a bit of time. It seems to have had a bit of work to it, I think, since the last time I've actually looked at it. It's more when I look at the fields and that. To me, it seems to have a lot more texturing. Full whack. Let's get her going. From Berwick. game's good for just chilling out with it, to relax. I think the main thing is, didn't you say to yourself, oh, this is going to be the best thing since sliced bread? Sure nobody's crossing. Saying it is Farmer's Field or something. See, I don't know if it is me or not, but it just looks like there's more texture in the fields and stuff compared to, I suppose maybe playing on the PS4 is a difference. All these lovely people coming in and watch me, thank you very much. So we're having a bit of fun, but just relaxing, chilling out. We've left Eastbourne, visited a couple of stations, now heading to Berwick. Running a little late, mainly because we had to wait for another train. As I've seen, that there just seems to have more foliage than before. You know, because if you actually, especially if you play on a PS4, probably 8th generation game has a lot less texture in. Hiccups. Right. Dave, you're going so too fast. Slow down a wee bit. I was a bit quick. Look at this splittity. It's just I got a downhill section. Need to watch my speed. Hi guys, thanks for all coming in. If you do like what you see, you can hit like or subscribe to the channel. Choice is yours, isn't it? There's nobody saying, oh, you must do this, you must do that. No. I just do this for a bit of fun. It's not like I'm desperately trying to make money hand over fist with people watching me making a fool of myself on computer games of some description. Right. Don't need this song. Definitely. Wee bit more breaking, Dave. The big difference between sort of the first part of breaking and second part of breaking on this, it certainly seems to have had a bit of work done to it since the last time I looked to the game. As I say, it definitely looks like it's had the rusher treatment on it because of the amount of people in the stations. That's cool, nicely done. Still about 4 minutes late, but the brakes can't do much else about it. I was going to always be late because I was waiting for that train earlier on. It was in the station. I couldn't do anything about it. I did just sit in a red light. Right, so cool. As I say, it's had the rusher treatment. You can tell it's got the boards here. We're ready to rock. Let's get going. Glen, and we should be in Glen 3 seconds. Yeah, that's not going to happen, is it? This is a case of go, floor. As I say, I'm quite basic with the way I play the game because I just have a bit of fun. I don't have all the safety stuff activated because then I think especially on the controller and that, it's just then trying to find the buttons and to activate the button when you get the ding or or the bleep or whatever to say press this button. It is just a lots of little crossings along here. Kind of in the middle of nowhere, but it's between villages and cities. You never want to get somebody going for a little hike and want to cross the railway. There's a whole lot of flooring, as I say. Just need to watch my speed. Press the right trigger button. One for brakes or the one for accelerate. Press the right one, David, remember. It's about the same, a couple of minutes to get here. 2.5 minutes to get to Glen. I was 4 minutes or so behind, and probably not going to be that. I'm going uphill, so that'll slow me down anyway. I'm going up to 80. I need to touch the brakes, I'll touch the brakes like I'm out now. That should slow me enough for the 80 mile an hour zone. 20 miles to go. In case of try and keep a good speed until we get there. To one just to slowly break down a bit. Down to 2. I think if we stuck it at 1, we're never going to stop. I have to throw in a 3 here. Just to make sure. Back up to 2. Need to kind of coast in and then brake. Our passengers on board. Yeah, so basically what I'm going to do is just kind of quickly load up the London commuter one once I've done this. There's either a moth or a butterfly flying around my head. This time of day you would think it would be able to fly. Lock the doors. Got to get these already late. Try and make up as much time as possible if we can. minced horse. Those are the sheepies in the field.
I'm not cheeky.
They're coos. These coos that look like they're coos for milk, not coos for eating. Right, so.
Not much
We're getting there. Under the main road, whatever it is, the A something or other. Anybody that lives within the area can tell me. I have no idea. I just basically go as fast as I can, tell them aloud, then I have to slow down essentially. And, you need to slow her down. Lift off. Just keep it as at the moment. Down to 60, because that's what happens. The next one's 40, remember. And he's obviously going to Seaford, he's waiting for me to get past. He's going, come on, you're running late. Let's get ourselves into lose. And yeah, a little bit more. Just make sure we're not speeding, can't do that. We nudge down, coast it a little bit. Try and keep it as until we have to slow down basically. That's the plan. You need to keep slowing down because obviously we've got a 10 mile an hour jumps and out of nowhere it goes ding 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 ding. So just coast it and lose. Now obviously that bit there, if you actually went up that way, there's obviously a connection from there to that London commuter line. Nicely in the station. Dodgy camera work. That's yeah, a wee bit short. And I think I've opened the wrong door. I did. I opened the wrong door. Right. Unlock the right door, David, so that people can get on and off. I don't want to find themselves in the middle of the railway and something like usually not a good thing. Right, so about 4.5 minutes or so late, nearly 5. Got a red light, so watch yourself here. Don't go through the red light. How are you getting to this one on time if you get all these red lights in front of you? Who chose this one? Who chose this route? Well, I don't know what I'm waiting for. Christmas? See, there's a guy coming in, but he's This shouldn't affect it unless there's a train up ahead. I'm trying to see, is there a train up ahead? No, not I can see of. I don't know what I'm waiting for, Christmas or something. I'm meant to do this in like 37 minutes. Maybe late for the next train. Rushing. Wait a minute, I've got I can see he's pulling it to lose. So I'm having to wait for this one. He's going into this one where he does the Brighton to lose route. So we're waiting for him to cross in there. Cool. Yeah, got you. I wondered what I was waiting for. We've sussed that one out now. We should be moving in a second. Now we've got green light, we can get going again. All the red lights. I think if we were on time we wouldn't have to have waited. But you get delayed anyway. No matter how hard you try. You delayed at the initial bit. I'm just trying to keep it under 10 mile an hour. And then we got hit by... You've lost AP because you went 0.1 mile over 10 mile an hour. We're just coursing out of loose. So you can tell it's different goal, all the stuff, because it's got the wee working displays and stuff, which is good. And it looks like got the shiny new sky rendering and stuff like that. They're obviously playing with that. That's like some kind of Roman ruin or medieval abbey or something. I don't know. Something. I've never been there. Anybody who has can tell me. Let's keep going. Remember, we need to get there for about past. We need to get there before past, or we're never going to make it. Just need to keep. Get her up to speed. Getting out. Keep this speed going. Yeah, found more. miles late because we had to sit at red lights. You don't want to go through red lights because it means the game tells you to please start again. So I'd rather be late. How far away from Falmar? A mile away, so it's going to take about a minute and a half, I suspect. So I'm going to be about 5 minutes behind. Slowing it down a wee bit because we've got 60 coming up. Essentially the other side of the tunnel, but we better slow her down as well because we want to get in the station without going flying through. Can't do that. So I'm having a little bit of fun today. Basically 2 routes, basically connect to each other essentially. East Coast away, and then we've got the London to Brighton route. So this is why it's Eastbourne. I'm going Eastbourne now to London. Right. I have done a previous one where I've done it the other way around. And I thought, well, the PlayStation 5, the loading times are a lot less. I need to get to Brighton though soon. Train leaves shortly. 12:31 I think what I was looking at. Ooh, can we make it? It can't even be too far away. I'm getting on. It's the footy stadium, Brighton's footy stadium. So not that far. Right, Millscombe, and then I think after Millscombe is Brighton. We'll check the schedule this way. And we'll scroll down. Yep, after Millscombe is Brighton. And then we'll load up the London commuter line, but as I say, we're just going to take the same kind of train. Same class, 377, so there will be probably pulling into more stations than we normally if we were taking the Gatwick Express one. It's just having a bit of fun. Keep going, keep it going. Yeah, to 70. Always running late, but can't do much about that. We had red lights, we can't exactly run them. We run the red light, we start again, unfortunately. I'd rather not start again. Especially it's going to take me about an hour and 3/4 to do the whole lot. Something along these lines. Probably longer with the delays I've had in this one. Subject to delay. There's about 10 minutes later, longer streaming than we were before. And here we go. And those come. Let's keep a wee bit of braking still going. So we're coming up to 55 anyway, so We're already late. What's the worry? Why worry? You should get there in time and see how we get from London, Brighton to London. Can we not get hammered by red lights? I was late leaving mainly because I had to wait till the train in front of me served the station, so not a lot you can do about it. I suppose Eastbourne. I've not done that one. My God. I need to start visiting some of these train stations and do all the collectibles. Right. Brighton, mile and a half away. Currently already 2 minutes late. 55 is going to hit us in about 10 seconds. It's basically in sort of Brighton in Essentials. This is like a suburb bit of Brighton, I suppose. Let's come, and then Brighton main station. At least we're not serving the station before Brighton, at least. And there's Bob. He's going the opposite direction. Got a yellow light. I'm going to slow her down slightly. There's a yellow light on the way, but it's probably just because we've got a 30 coming up for anyway, so we need to slow for that. We're not serving this one for once. They sometimes do that. Is it Hampden Park or something? Can't remember. Dunk. I was trying to read the sign. And catch up with it. We're through the trees. Using the. I bet you there isn't a way to sort of like speed up the camera, but this is quite cool. Nice view. And slowly catching up with the train. Especially when the train has to go to 28. Pulling into Brighton. Some more dodgy camera work. Right, we're alright, we've got the 8 or 9 minutes when we pull in. Should be able to grab a wee sandwich and a coffee. And we've got the run up to the London. So here we go on. Bum 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 bum. Do do do. Just coasting. We're not that too fussed about time. Plenty of time to catch our next train, which is going to be somewhere over there. Now, it'd be great if they actually just kind of stuck them in the game in this one, and they just appear. Because that's what I'll do. I'll do a wee quick free roam. We'll run across to there. Go to the vending machine and get some to eat. A snackage. Let everybody off. See, it's the same. The train's going to appear somewhere around here, to London. That's what they should do. They should have more of the trains in this section here. Yeah. I was pretending to shut it down. Oh, we got a bronze. Is it because I run so late? Must mean why I was running so late or something. Aye. That must mean what it is. You get a wee coffee when you get to it. Vending machines. Let's quickly load up the next scenario because the next service is actually going to be 12:31 because we're not going to use these services there. Even for my next train. Because we have to go to the main menu. Yes, we do. Unfortunately, this is what we have to do, load up. Switch route. There's a London commuter. We know what service we want. London commuter, yes. We have selected our timetable time, but there's that many, we need to find it first. Go faster, 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 faster. There's only about 1 million of them. Nah, there's still a lot more to go. Ain't going to catch any of them because it's too early. We got delayed, we held up other trains, we got no choice. It's 12:31 I said. That one there, Brighton to London Victoria. Quickly load it up. As it's easy, the loading times are definitely less than. A lot longer train, but it's saying doesn't have that. See, that's our train over there. It's like, hey, it's in the same position, isn't it? They weren't in it in the Brighton one. Be nice if you put something like that in it. And you got all the platform things. Tells you where we're going, calling it. We've got 2 pages. Hassocks, Burgess Hill. Well, let's see what it says. Hassocks, Burgess Hill, Hayward Heath, Catwick, and then East Croydon, Clapham, and London Victoria. That's where we're going, right? We need to get the light sorted out, Dave. Get the headlights sorted out. Cool. Daylight. It's quite warm today. Let's open on days. Let some in into the train. And close the door so we can not have to worry about things. This basically means we've got ready to rock and roll when we get the go ahead. Hopefully we don't have all the red lights under the sun. Verse 33. Hassocks platform 1. Let's get going. So how long we got there for? We have 7.5 minutes to get there. And it's 6.5 miles. Shh. As I remember, this one actually seemed to give you loads of time when you were doing it. Was a lot of time which you could get there. Yeah, so we're just pulling out of Brighton, where we have been. So we came across this viaduct over there. And you're up to 25 now. Hey. This Gatwick Express is waiting for something. Maybe it's... Oh, yeah, he's moving. He's moving mainly because he was probably waiting for me to get out of the platform. So he can move into it. Right, cool. Let's pull out of Brighton. Build up a bit of pace now. We'll get up to 40. And what a 75 coming up for. There's a 75. We just need the back end of the train to get through that 75 so we can hit it. Right, cool. Full throttle time. Go, go, go. We have 5.5 minutes to get there. You would think you should make it, but we'll see. We're somewhere over there. That be dot is. Right, the rest of Brighton. I mean, there's quite a lot of different platforms and train stations that you get to pull into. It take ages to do all of them, eh? Climbing up the hill. Leaving Brighton behind us. Putting it to 3 just to just not quite hit the 90, so we can hit the 90 when it gets to it. We got our wee tunnel to go through first. The tunnel. Whack it up now, we whack it up. We have less than 4 minutes to get there, but we're very good feel back of speed going here. And we get Hasselt's platform 1. Because I wanted to. I honk horn. That's our football fields. That's the thing about this one, it's a long route, and London commuter route, but it's good because it's got a variety of scenery. So we've got city and we've got sort of countryside. I mean, I don't think it's going to happen in a great time, but I think we need another Scottish route. Just being Scottish, that is. Obviously for me, it's mainly, I think it's mainly just because of here, a state I live. For me, it's, I mean, I know they have a train simulator. Do you think they could do the 5 circle, or like they do in train simulator, and then you because it would look fantastic having one of the most iconic bridges in the world on your game. You know what I mean? Crossing the fourth rail bridge. I mean, it is one of the most iconic feats of railway engineering, surely. And I know they have it on the PC Train Simulator. I've seen people play it. TSW2, can we put it on that one, please? They've probably got loads of other ones on the mind as well, what they can do. I think there's so many rail routes that you can have. You really want to slow down, David. I think it's the windiness of the windows. How are we doing? Not bad actually. We're close to being on time actually. Just pulling in. So I'll probably will purchase the new one. It's called Island Line, the Island Line, but basically it's Isle of Wight with the newer train on it, because you can't do the newer train on the old route, so the platforms are completely different, a different height. So just pulling in. Hassocks platform, we're pretty much on time. Fantastic. How good's that? Happy days on there. As I say, there's a lot of things that I've not played for a wee while, and I thought, oh, let's have a laugh. But something, I wouldn't call it different, it's probably just not done I've not done for a while, and you join two routes together because you know you're using the same train stations. What does it say there? It says I'm on time, happy days on that one. I'll lock the doors, or I won't be locked. If I don't leave, I'll never be on time. Lock the doors. And Burgess Hill. I don't know what to get to Burgess Hill. 3 minutes. I have 3 minutes to get to Burgess Hill. And it's 2.1 miles away. So I don't think too much of a let it rip technique has to be done here. Obviously we'll get up to 60 or so mile an hour, and then you get to a point and you can just slow her down. Lots of trees. Some housing over there. It's middle of nowhere. Yeah, up to Burgess Hill. As I've said earlier in the stream, if you like anything I do, guys, you can hit like or subscribe. The channel choice is yours. Nobody forces you to do it. This is not you must. This is a case of I do this for a bit of fun, not for financial reasons, just for a bit of fun. If I'd done it for financial reasons, I'd be desperately, oh, give me this, give me that. If you want the channel to succeed, blah 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 blah, the usual. No point. The game is, I do it, the streaming on YouTube just for something to do, and it's a chills me out actually. I'm not quite relaxed. A lot more relaxed when I'm streaming than I am actually not streaming. Because as things go wrong when I'm not streaming, it's like, oh yeah, I get frustrated, and I'm kind of, if I'm streaming, I try to keep it a bit more relaxed, a bit more chilled. I'm not stressing myself out. Now I've got plenty of time. Time we've done the boards in this one. Let's see, I think we've got time to quickly dive out and check some of the boards. What do you think? No, we'll just put them in anyway. By the time we do that though, we'll probably run late. See, we're pretty much on time. And I think we've only got about 30 seconds for the doors. It's not like a minute. And the best way to do it always is to, yeah, we've only got 30 seconds. You'll be running like clappers. Purchase Hill. And a nice wee station. See, that gives them time to lock the doors and then pull away. You want to see, you want that wee bit fraction early so that you can do it. 3.7 miles to Haywards Heath, platform 3. Right. Whether there's speed restrictions on it, I don't know. But, plenty of time which to get there. As this one seems to give you lots and lots of time. It's not like you have to completely floor it. I mean, I've got 5 minutes to get there, and it's like 3.7 or 8 miles from that last station to here, to Haywards Heath. Now, I reckon that section there joins on to Lewes. That goes down to Lewes, because if you go the east coast away, it comes up round like that, and probably Lewes. You can just coast with plenty of time. There's only a couple of routes I actually don't have, but when I buy them, I tend to try and buy them on sale. But we're getting some yellow lights. We're going to slow down here. A wee flicker of a yellow light, so we're obviously closing up behind somebody. Plenty of time. Have 2 miles to go, and we've got 3 minutes to get there. And this is just to I don't think we need to floor it. This is actually quite chilled out time. Both windows open because it's bloody hot out there. Alright, so I think it's a week on Tuesday. It's July the 19th. July the 19th. My God, that's holidays. We'll watch Father Ted. Isle of Wight, basically Island Line it's called, and it's basically Isle of Wight one revamped, and it's £15, £14.99, not bad. I mean the original one was £20, so bargain. And it's just said they rebuilt the whole thing up from scratch. So obviously a lot of it there was all infrastructure was pretty much there, and then rebuilt it. You know what they were doing. I think it's a Rivet Games one. They were doing a video of it. Right, so we'll go Havers Heath, here we come. Take our time, no. There's no rush. Definitely start slowing it down. You see, I can hear the wind because the windows are open. I'm listening to my headphones and hear the sort of whooshes of the wind effect. No. Too shabby. We've got extra time there, so that means we'll be able to close the doors and we can set off again. As I said, I need to go around a lot of these stations and hit the billboards, hit all the collectibles. I like when you get close to Gatwick, you start seeing the planes coming across. Oh, a bit longer here than I thought. They give you a minute here. Give me a minute. There's a wee guard buzzer thing in this one. It's just so when you're warning people. Right, then we get going. Right, Gatwick Airport is the next one. How did it work in the other game? Don't know where they all are. Anyway, a signal bell. That's what she's doing every time we move off. Just before we move off, signal the bell, close the doors. How long till we got to get to Gatwick? We have 9 minutes, 11 miles. We should be all pretty good in that. Good fare back to the line. Still got a good bit of distance to go yet. This is less than 10 minutes, mainly because it's get the throttle out and go. It doesn't have to be stupidly full whack in this one. You know, it's not like you have to guarantee you need to be going 90 miles an hour, which is the maximum speed. You don't need to be doing that to make sure you make it. You need a good bit of speed, certainly, because you're never going to make it. Right? How long have I got here? Was it 90, right? It's about 3/4 an hour, 3/4 a minute to do a mile at 90. 7.5 minutes to do 9.1 miles. Keep building the speed up. Anyway guys, thanks all coming in. This is when they do the free one, right? It always find yourself on a... It's running away from me. I can catch up. Doesn't seem to be a way to speed up the camera. Not that I know of, anyway. I think what you need to do is as if you're pulling away from the station, and then throttle it down a wee bit. Probably goes away, we'll keep the speed going at what we're doing. So 180 speed limit coming up. Put it to 1. It'll probably gradually go down to 80. Five and a half minutes to get there. It should be okay. It should be okay. Oh, well, another tunnel coming up. Always best to be inside. You don't have to anymore worry about clipping and stuff like that. Just coming up to 80, we have 4.5 minutes. Should be still not too bad. Whack it up once they hit the 90 again. Because obviously still got to make up a bit of time. I wouldn't call it running late, but we've got time to make up here. Got time to... Start making time up. I've got a straight line now. Like that. Zoom. As quickly as we can. Like 3.5 minutes to get there. 3.5 minutes, guys. We just need to be belting it up the road as fast as we can. This one's slightly downhill, so you shouldn't have to put any power like posts. As I say, that's what I like is when you approach Gatwick, you start getting the wee planes circling above your head. You see them landing. Usually one will be one. Yeah. 2.5 minutes away. You seem to keep the speed going, David. Keep it up. I'm pretty good with the speed, actually. Pretty much bang on the 90. keep this going. And it should be pretty golden on the time at Gatwick. Well, obviously the longer we can keep the higher speed going, the better. But we will need to slow down at some point, otherwise it's trouble. There's a plane landing. As I say, you get approached to Gatwick and the planes start to land. See, one up above our heads there's a plane there. Good wee touches. Now, the last thing we want to do is to not stop. We want to not go through the red light. Oh, it's going yellow. Even better still. Coming in quite nicely here. Right, coast. Pretty much going to be more or less on time, which is not bad, not too shabby. And we get to about 2 and 3. Slow her down and we're slightly late, but we have a very long time. We got 13:02 before we can get out. It's anything we haven't done, what we've not done. We've got that board. I can't remember where all the collectibles are in this game, this route. Let's have a wee look. Yeah. People in my little newspaper? Did we get the newspaper? We need the newspaper done. Ah, hey. I really need to go around. Can we go up there? Can we go up the stairs? We can go up the stairs. Right. Anything saying we're not going on a flight. People, can I go on a flight? I want to go to the airport on holidays. I'm going to get my train. Otherwise, it'll be upsetting. We'll be even really late. We can't do that. Anyway, I didn't have my luggage with me or passport. Any chance I'm going to get on there, right? Sit down, right? Lock the door. I'm a little bit late. It's alright. I collected some newspapers, something to read on the way up the road. Right. Croydon. We've got 15 minutes to get to Croydon. It's not too bad. Well, East Croydon. Let's get it right, Dave. Let's get it right. Come on. People out there are going to be sure. No, it's not Croydon. It's East Croydon. Right. And then Clapham, and then we've got London Victoria, final stop. The fan going round. Freight trains going flying past us. Where did that come from? Oh, another plane landing. Freight freight train's going lickety split, as you know. East Croydon. What route are we using? Are we trying to see. Yeah, we're using the sort of this one here. We don't use the one for the. We use the Gatwick Express one if we actually use it. We're not stopping all the stations along here, and that's what it is. This basically skips all of them. You just have to watch the speed line rather than anything else. Now that train, we should be catching it up now. 75 mile an hour is the maximum speed, which is speed limit written on it. Now we see a freight train. Is there freight services now available on the game on London? Yeah, we'll have a look after this. We'll have a look. I'm just thinking there's a freight train that we're now zooming past us. We're going to zoom past it. Is there a freight service available on? And I know there's about 1 million services on this route. Uh, 80 coming up, so it's mainly change of the direction and junctions and stuff. It certainly makes it a lot more interesting if you go past. Bye! This is the area fuel passes out the shed. 666. That is brilliant. I think we should have. We get a. Too late now, probably. Yeah, there we do that. Right, Dave, slow down, slow down. Leave it coasting. He's going to catch up with me. Right, we've got to get to 80, we can't go any faster. I was just taking too long really to get a decent sort of photo with it. 166 as well. Yeah. Look at that. Loads of trains. This is one of the busiest lines, isn't it? Lots of things happening. Lots of things happening. Yes, we're not going down that way, which has all the stations in it, but we kind of like sort of go over the top of each other and stuff. Both of these over, under, etc. And we get up to 90 again. 10 miles. Right, so we've got 10 minutes to get there, 10 miles to go. So we get on. So we're going, even though it's a normal commuter one, it's going basically where all the Gatwick Expresses go. So it saves quite a few stations. So in fact, all the stations are on the other side, which is over down here. It also takes quite a bit longer. Essentially, this just skips them all. And we can just go a lot quicker and we join back on. So heading for Croydon, East Croydon platform. But it's been fun because you just do a wee bit of see what happens. I like the game because I like the doors wide open. Close that door. It's great because I got my front door open in my house, and it's just like, oh, you can hear the wind in the game. Is it? I can feel the breeze. Isn't it nice? Nice and cooling. Turn on. I don't know how to make the lights brighter on daylight living. I don't know if it's got a brighten up section button. Honk. That's the same, when you honk it only does a high honk, it doesn't do a low honk. I don't know if there's a way to change the honk to a low one. Oh, let's slow down, David, going downhill. Sped up, realising it. To one just to reduce a wee bit more speed. This is we cross over the line, we kind of full one. And eventually join back on. Every day in for time to get to Croydon. Hey, plenty of time, unless there's a slowing down section. I don't know what the speed limits are further up. I suspect that we get approach Croydon there's going to be a reduced speed limit. Not a lot to see here, some walls. Few bridges. It's actually a good game. Really, it is a really good game. I play it just as it's a game you can chill out and relax it. You don't panic. Not like the only time you panic is when you find yourself going through red lights and you're there's no fair, man. You find yourself go through a red light, you just it's like the end of the world almost happens. Especially if it is the end of your route. There we get on. Yeah. So there's my stations in there. I'm just slowing her down a wee bit because I don't think I need to be going quite as quick. Yeah, there is a speed limit approaching Croydon, but that's not going to affect me. I'm only at 3.1 miles to go, so I'm going to have plenty of time. I'm going to slow her down a little bit more, just to, essentially because if we're there early and there's other trains in this train station, we're going to have to stop. Just need to slow her down. 2.7 miles to go. You know, it's not far away. Not far away at all. I think there's got a 60 zone coming up, but I don't know if there's like a 30 or not. Can't remember. Sometimes when you approach some of the stations, you do have like even slower limits down to say 30 or 40 mile an hour. We've got 2 minutes to get to. We've got just under 4 minutes to get to Croydon, and about 2 miles away, just over 2 miles away. Yeah, so you know what it is, it's just like whenever you press just the R3 button, you just, L3 button, it always just the horn high. You do the low bit, get a nice good honk and the low tone as well. It's slowing it down. It's done quite a bit so far. So we've done the Eastbourne to Brighton section, which is east coast away. And then we're Brighton to London. We're getting there. It's not that far away now, actually. 20 minutes or so before we get to London. It's something like that. 45 mile an hour. I knew we got a slow down section, but we'll just leave it as we're doing because we've got so much time. A couple of minutes. We can just let it coast in as it is. I don't think we're going to be any issues at all with times. Because we've got 2 minutes coming up for and less than a mile to go. I'm currently going 43 mile an hour and we've got a yellow light, so we'll get a red one shortly. Usually a couple of yellows and a red. What a 30 coming up for. I knew there was chances of a slower limit, so but we've got lots and lots of time. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. We just have to make sure we don't go through this red light. It seems a good distance ahead of where we're meant to stop anyway, so. This is miles ahead of where we're meant to be. Right, we've got plenty of time to run out and have a wee look at the platform. Anything we've never got on East Croydon, any stuff. Have you ever stopped on this one? Let's have a wee look. We'll run around this platform and see if there's any stuff to go ding. This is when you do these things, it's always best to do it when you're, and we got a board, route map board. These things are always best to do when you're not actually trying to run a service, because then you start going like, look at the time. You won't let the clappers and a bolt. Can I get around that bolt? There we go. Right, so back in the train again, I think. Don't want to be late. I'm going to sell us a route board. Hit that one. But as I say, get a lot of the collectibles, just go into free roam and just select the station you want to free roam and find the collectibles essentially. Down the way down. Right, close the door. When you get a bit chilly, sit down. Lock the doors. Release the brakes. There you go. Right, so Clapham, we have 9 minutes to get there, 6.9 miles. Again, there's obviously going to, obviously Clapham is meant to be a very busy junction for trains. Let's carry on. Well, 45 is speed limit currently, so then it's jumping up to 60. There we go. Don't think I need to overly floor it. Oh, that's cool. Which one's me? Who's driving? Who's driving what? That's me. Slow down. It seems to be going off that way, but it's just joining back on. Is it not? It's going off. There's a station up there as well. You watch my speed here, Dave. Going downhill. Usually means it's a bad idea if you're not careful. No. It gets all busy. Busy. And up to 70. Hit that 70 zone, now we might as well utilise it, but we'll just stick it to 2, I think, and notch 2. We'll just slowly build this speed up. We're not having to, I don't think we're panicking for time. Not really, I don't think so. The game's a great game, it's just, as I say, for me, it's just for relaxing and chilling out with it, having a bit of fun. Not a big train enthusiast as such, but I don't enjoy it. I like trains, but I don't, this is wrong, that's wrong, end of the world. This is just me having a bit of fun. I bought this on a whim when it first came out, when it was just Train Sim World, and just on a wee whim, just to see what I thought of it, and I thought, this is actually not half bad. I mean, it's worth buying. You can just get the basic one at Train TSW 2, and TSW 2 is obviously available on next gen, now current gen console. It's a habit, eh? Everybody still calls them next gen current generation consoles. In reality, they're really current gen consoles. And they'll say, oh, it's next gen console. No, it's not. It's current gen. Been out a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And I've still got a PS4. Well, it's a PS4 Pro, but when you play the PS4 version of the game on my Pro, the fan no half kicks off. It's like, oh yeah, my fan, I need to get some lead or something in my PlayStation 4 before it takes off. Nail it down. And the fan kicks off. Doing alright. Yeah. So from Clapham we've got to get to London Victoria. So not many more stations to pull in. Good fun. As I enjoy the game just for what it is. And I've just started So you kind of can join them together, but you not join them together. They're not joined together as such. Looking for a wee swim. As there's three, you can join them together, but they're not actually joined together. These two routes. But there's other routes as well. There's another couple of routes, and the German ones, because they use the same station, you can get sort of similar thing. I don't think I've got both of them loaded. I've got one of them, I think. I don't have both of them loaded up. And I've done that in the past as well. And this is going to take a little bit, an hour and a half. Probably closer to 2 hours, to be honest. And as I say, we've got the Isle of Wight one coming in about 10 days' time. Thereabouts. Oh, 12 days, get it right, good. 12 days' time, and we've got the new, it's new as an old route, but revamped with a new train on it. So the different train on the Isle of Wight, and it's just called Island Line. It's called Island Line. But they couldn't use the correct livery because they haven't got a license for it. So I know a lot of proper train spotters are going like, it's not the correct livery. And it's because they haven't had permission to use it, that's why. They didn't get permission to use the livery, and that's why you've not got it. They've always got a sort of fake livery currently. And I know they're hoping to get the livery sorted out, and I think though, and when they do get it sorted out, they'll put it onto the correct one onto the train. Far out. It's usually a good idea when you find yourself got loads of bridges, stuck your head hitting off them, the camera, dunk, dunk. Clapham Junction. Just about there. Platform 12. Let's see, I've done the East Coast way to Brighton section earlier. This is me doing basically the Clapham Junction. This is now Brighton to London. This is all I've got is Clapham Junction there, so I've just got to go along here, up round there, get to Liverpool, Victoria, not Liverpool, London, Victoria. Get to London, Victoria. And happy days. And that will mean I've completed the. And we shut the doors, ready to move. We're early with our movements. Didn't see it. Wait till 13:28. It's because the guys jumping on. We'll just coast really slowly. Imagine it was. There we go. So time we can go, guys. We can go. And so London's not very far away. 2.5 going to? Now we've got this other train. He's racing me. Where's he going? That's the eternal question. Where's he going? There's a 45 coming up, so there's not really any reason to give it a whole lot of flooring. We've got lots of trains coming. There's 1, 2, 3, 4 trains passing each other. Happy days on that one. Dave, slow down. I just need to carry on. Just a wee flash of a yellow light there. Don't want to get too close. Maybe, I mean, that'll probably be going into Liverpool, London, Victoria, but it'll just a different platform. A platform probably going that one that's free there. Yeah, that's why we're going. We're not going into the station. That's when we're going past it. And slow down, slow down. Eh? One thing I don't see is a big inflatable pink. I don't see a Percy pig floating up ahead. No, it's not Pink Floyd, is it? Right, there's Pink Floyd's Battersea Power Station. We've got about 3 weeks to pull into Victoria, although we'll go down at 20 mile an hour anyway, so that's a good reason why they've given you so much time. So a little steep section here. Flicking the brakes on and off, I think. Just put them in. Yeah, there's no pigs flying over Battersea Power Station today. I suppose so what we saw earlier in the stream is one of the songs from that album. It's called Sheep. Yeah, there's a lot of that in the song. Nearly there. Right. Okay, we have about 2 minutes to spare. Well, give you more time than they really need to give you. Right, a bit of whack of the brakes on, make sure we don't. So is this going to wait till a certain time or not, or we'll just say you arrived early in Victoria? How many boards platform 18 looks like then? Yay! Completed it, right, so cool, happy days on that one. Gold medal, distance driven, 50 mile. Cool. We've done the wee mission for today, essentially. Yeah, it's pretty much a good time in there as well. Because in about 25 minutes, time for me to leave to go to work. So guys, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll do some more streaming. As I say, combination of two routes are done there. So what I've done is what a lot of people have maybe done in the past as well. I've done East Coast to Beirut, but I went from Eastbourne to Brighton and loaded up as quickly as I can. We done the London commuter route from Brighton to London Victoria. So that's how it's done. It's pity it's not instantaneous, but there you go. Guys, we'll catch you again later. Thanks all for coming in. And if you want to see more, you can hit a like or subscribe to the channel. Choice is yours. Well, anyway, as I say, bye for now. I enjoyed that. It was good fun.